Hello there, welcome to my first clothing haul exploration and try on. The added bonus of this video are the soft crinkly sounds that come with looking at the products. So first I'm just going to run through what I've purchased, and these are all from Temu. As you know, I do like to collect ties, or at least I've become an accidental grabitologist. These are the colours of ties I'm drawn to. Fairly bright, but not too garish. And a couple of wild cards there. So the first one I want to show you is this paisley tie. I was instantly drawn to the colour combinations, the turquoises, blues, reds and the yellows there. I thought were a perfect colour combination. I'll bring it closer for you. So you have the darker backgrounds and these outlined almost like teardrops, outlined in a grey border there. I thought that was a lovely combination, certainly caught my eye. Hopefully you'll be seeing a lot of that in further role plays. Big fan of lilac as well. I like to call this the lilac and mocha tie. So we have the diagonal stripes on the mocha background, a very soft brown colour. That's again very eye-catching, but not too garish in my opinion. Make it closer so you can see the intricate patterns there. So we'll try that on shortly. I do like ties with a black background, and I'm going to call this the red fern style. Relatively simple, but at the same time very intricate fern patterns there. It's not terribly repetitive, it is a little bit random in nature. The bright red caught my eye, and I thought it was something that I didn't really have in the collection. Okay, there's that one. Okay, number 4. A bit more crinkly this one, this packaging. This is Better Call SRP on steroids. Okay, bright and garish green, but I thought it was something a little bit different, and I do like greens. I think I'll use this in the clinic when we're feeling a little bit mischievous. You can see up close we have those little small squares. They almost look 3D. And the colour and style almost reminds me of something you'd see in a tub of roses. There we go. So we'll get all of these ties out shortly and try them on. Now, along with the paisley tie we saw previously, this is another one that certainly was up my alley. caught my eye in terms of style and colour. Again, the turquoises and the purples of this checkered tie I thought were undeniable. I also love this brown here. It reminds me of my brown tie with those diagonal electric blue lines almost. I thought this was pretty much cut from the same cloth as that one. So I like how you have intermittent orientations of the lines. So you have horizontal, vertical, horizontal and vertical. With this one we have some cufflinks there. So we have a set, and we have one of those little pocket handkerchiefs for those parts. Don't really use those though. That's more where the microphone will live. But notice how on the handkerchief the squares aren't in a diamond form, but in standard square orientation. Again, it's a beautiful tie indeed. Can't wait to try that one out. Right, moving on. Started obviously collecting suit jackets and trying to increase the repertoire of colours. Now I do have this colour in, or I did have it in a pullover jumper, but as soon as I found the sky blue marl design jacket here, just had to have it. And I think we needed to freshen things up from the standard greys, reds and boysenberries I've been wearing. So of course, first thing we have to ensure is there a pocket for the microphone there, of the silky grey inlay there. And when we open it up, I'm sure we'll see a little bit more of those features. But obviously, it's just a suit jacket. I also wanted to try and opt for a slightly darker grey. This is another marl design, which is like these little streaks of white almost. Not sure how you'd describe that. It's a little, almost like it's been dashed very gently with a paintbrush, and maybe some horizontal designs too, which I think grey is definitely a colour that I think suits me. It's a wonderful colour for a suit jacket. It's not too garish, not too bright, but I think it oozes class and confidence and style. Again, we have the silky inlay there, a hook there, and of course the pocket for hooking the microphone over there. So again, we will see more of that on the try-on. Right, I did go for a little bit of a wild card with this suit jacket. Please forgive me. I did need something that offered a little bit more eccentricity maybe. I think this is the Smarty jacket, or giant polka dot. Have the green background and the polka dots there, a pink one, purple. So that's going to be interesting. I only have one scarf currently for the winter. This is incredibly crinkly, so I'm not going to handle it too much. There we go. I wanted to opt for a lumberjack scarf. It's a little on the wide side compared to what I'd normally expect, but as long as it keeps the neck warm, that's fine with me. And I can't deny the lovely colour scheme of that lumberjack style there. As you know, I do have a jacket like this. So that's my winter scarf. Let's try on some of these items. Right, I think everything is lined up. The microphone is now just above the phone so that we don't get any overly harsh fabric sounds. I've opted for the universal white shirt for the background because it should show the ties up very nicely, and I'm going to use the screen as a mirror. So if you're ready, let's have a look at the first tie. Probably guessed I'd opt for this one. So let's try it on and find one of the suit jackets. The difficult thing with the tie is getting them under the collar. Now this is quite a long tie, so I'm going to need a long tail, at least longer than normal. And watch the nails as well. Don't worry if there's some imperfections, this is not a fashion parade. There we go, that's not too bad there. Let's have a look at a tie jacket combo. Now, these jackets have just come out the packaging, so there might be a few little creases, so don't beat me up. Right, very suave. I do say so myself. I think that's a very nice combination. I think this grey colour almost gives off a medical professional feel, indeed. I like the folds there. You have two very small pockets at the bottom on each side, which I don't tend to use on suit jackets. Inside pocket there, and there's the inlay. Makes some good sounds. It's lightweight, which is good. Yeah, not too bad. Let's grab another tie from the new collection. Go for the lovely paisley one. Another stunner, in my opinion. Right, we're in place. The right length. Okay, it's quite another long tie, this one. Seems longer than the standard ones I usually go for. Okay, just about got the right length there. Thought I was out. Hello, what do you think of this one? I think it's definitely up there. Yep, beautiful tie. Let's pop on the sky blue blazer. I'll get rid of these. It's a later date. Right. So it's an interesting combination. I wouldn't exactly say they go together, but there is a thing. I like to be a little bit eclectic. Okay, two small pockets at the side of the jacket. And a small one there for things like pens, notes, example. Okay, what do you think? Right, let's try the same jacket but with a different tie. So I want to try the marker and lilac one. It's a very delicate one, but beautiful nonetheless. This one is more your girl next door. Let's have a look at it with a bit of reduced light. Less reflective. That is a stunning tie. Stunning tie there, in my opinion. Love this one. Let's try it with the sky blue blazer. No, that's a combination. That is very nice. I initially thought the paisley one would go better, but I think this is perfection. A group of soft colours together, and I think the marker type really helps it push the boundaries there. I think that's the best one yet. I'm about to show you how insane I actually am. Not sure whether this next jacket was the right thing to do. Right. Red fern, black background time. Now this one is a little bit more coarse, which is fine with me. But quite thin as well at the same time, thin and coarse. Yep, red, black and white. Perfect colour combination, of course, if you know what I mean. What do you think? Okay, here is where you think to yourself, SRP, what the hell were you thinking? I think it looked better in the photo. Right, yeah, quite creased at the moment. Not sure whether to return this one. A bit of a volley, I think. I don't like the fit too much. Quite wide on the shoulders. Yeah, I think I might return that one. Stick with the grey and blue ones there. I think we just have the scarf to try on finally. Beautifully soft. Of course, tassels. Right. So if we can get this into my desired position. Certainly better at putting ties on than scarves. As I say, as long as it keeps the neck warm, because that's where I usually feel the cold most of all, the neck. And then there'll be a jacket over the top. And not the best with scarves, as I say, in terms of presentation. I think that will suffice.